All right, I'm here with David Azizi from the law offices of David Azizi, and today we're going to discuss a slip and fall situation that has happened several times over the last couple of years, and that happens to be at the El Super supermarket in California, and it's actually owned by Bodega Latina Corporation. But David, I know you've had a couple of cases, or at least know of a couple of cases in which slip and falls have happened due to sprinklers and waters near the fruits and vegetables. Explain what has happened.
Well, a lot of the supermarkets, as you may have seen, want to keep their produce fresh. So what they do is they have some kind of water system, which, like you said, is a sprinkler system that automatically turns on every hour or every half an hour to spray some water on the fruits to keep them fresh and wet. But what we noticed that in these particular circumstances, because it's like a sprinkler, just like your yard sprinkler or house sprinkler, the water starts sprinkling on the floor as well too. And so we've had cases where people come along and trying to walk by that area, and depending on what shoe they're wearing or whatever it is, unfortunately they take a dive, and a lot of times they either fall backwards and hit their head against the ground, which unfortunately in those cases causes spinal injuries. And a lot of times they slip forward and they fall down on either their knees or hands, so they suffer wrist injury or knee injury. And a lot of times, because of the force that they're hitting the ground so hard, it ends up causing meniscal tear to their knees, which unfortunately will require surgery in order to provide them relief for their pain. Over the years, they have kind of then put mats in front of these places so that if the water sprays off of the fruits or further onto the ground, the mats take over. But I think that sometimes they even make the water sprinklers much more than what they are. So we had one case where it's literally 5-6 months before a lady slipped and fell because there was no floor mat in front of it. And then, actually, I'll take that back. So that was one. But 5-6 months, there was one floor mat. And the water would still spray over, and the lady walked by the floor mat, slipped and fell. And it so happened another, like 6 months later, we got another case where they had two mats now, and the water still sprayed over, and another person slipped and fell. So those are the kind of cases, and the store owner has a responsibility to make sure that the area that is where people walk, if it's wet as a result of these sprays or sprinklers, that it's maintained. Either they wipe it, clean it, or put more floor mats so people such as our clients don't fall down and sustain severe injuries they do.
Absolutely. So if you have endured a slip and fall injury, or if you have been hurt in that situation at El Super or any supermarket, please feel free to contact the law offices of David Azizi. The phone number will be above and below in the YouTube About page. Thank you very much for your time, David.
All right, thank you.